This is just my whimsical dress up. I think I look cute. I know I look cute. I actually am wearing what I wore for the album artwork and the tarot card that I made for the release of the song. Like I took a picture like how you see it like this, like, and then, like down here. I just got my blouse from a thrift store like a couple years ago. Like I had my swimsuit underneath because I wanted this Renaissance look, but I don't have a Renaissance outfit and all the pieces. So I just got the silhouette with my swimsuit under it, and then I got my skirt on. It's one of the first skirts I ever got when I transitioned, like way, way back, like almost 6 years ago. My favorite glasses, I like them big 80s glasses. But I also dolled up today, so we're not staying like that. What's up, everybody? I'm Kiana Marrie, and this is How It Goes. Again, actually, if you're coming from watching the beat video, well, hello again. So, yeah. Making this song started out as a freestyle to the beat. Like when I was done, I was just like, what artist can I hear on it? And I was already in that nostalgic mode, so I was just rapping about my life. I started incorporating more of my spiritual journey in it because I was in Kundalini Yoga training at the time. I was figuring out how I wanted to move forward after my training was done, how I wanted to move forward with myself, my art. A lot of my music life was pre-transition, so like I was still figuring myself out. Doing mantra helped me feel less dysphoric about my voice. I was incorporating my masculine and feminine in all of these different aspects of my identity and my artistry. With everything that came with making this song, my gender dysphoria, my crises, all of that, it's just like, yo, you know what? This is just how life goes. I'm gonna pick myself up, keep moving, and I'm gonna let myself experience this, because sometimes you gotta fall apart to come back together, right? There's a motto that goes with that. It's called solvet coagula. It means to dissolve and reform. Transmutation. Think of a butterfly, how it starts out as a caterpillar and ends up in a cocoon, and it's all gooey and don't know what the hell is going on, but it pops out just fine. Like, that's how I feel. Stress is on my mind, ain't no worry, I'll make it. If I stay on my grind, then I know I'm gonna make it. I don't apologize when I say I'm medicated, cause I be minding mine and I'm heavy educated. Yeah, when I get stressed, I might smoke some weed, and I smoke it with intention. Like I set a purpose for sativa, hybrid, indica. I know my terpenes, and I eat it with certain food to enhance the effects. Like stress is on my mind, ain't no worry, I'll bake it, yeah. I'm gonna stay on my grind. I know I'm going to succeed. I know I'm going to reach the life that I want to live, lead, and leave. I reiterate because I don't apologize for smoking weed. All the people that got incarcerated, but now you could find a dispensary right next to a fast food joint or a pharmacy. So I'm definitely not gonna apologize for smoking weed. And I love reading. I stay educated. I read informational books, and I like novellas. I like epics. I like a lot of different things, and it's more important than ever. I'm a 90s baby. I'm thankful to have grown up in a day and age where we had a nice old-fashioned, we had a #2 Ticonderoga pencil and some college ruled notebook. Oh, my back, I can feel it. And we had to write our drafts and everything by hand for a time, and we damn sure had to read, and I'm glad we did. For the chorus, I structured it 2 ways. I did a mantra, then I did a conventional hook. If you ain't rolling around with me when my money low, you can come around a bitch when my money grow. I roll with my punches, now I ride with my flow. Up or down, round and round, this is how it goes. The chorus does change thematically because it brings in these other elements. I think of each of the choruses right before their verses as a transition. Think of it as transcending, transitioning, and then the verses were grounding into something, and then the hook we transitioning again until we reach the final hook and we echoing out. And this is how it goes out into the infinite, for the next generation, for the next wave, for the next universe, whatever it is. Imagine doing it all by the book. Imagine living like your whole lifeline was on a hook. I took a chance and made a change and ripped up all my mess. Then I hit rock bottom when I landed on my ass. I was working 2 jobs, I was being stalked, I was in school, and I was going through all the bodily changes while all of this in COVID was happening. A year from when I transitioned, that's when I experienced my near-death experience. Even though it wasn't like a waking up in a hospital type of situation, that was still kind of scary because of how I woke up and what I was feeling in my throat, my body, and being sick the next day.
And in between walking, I was healing all my traumas. And yeah, I did that shit while living with my dad and mama. And yeah, sometimes I fucked up, but I earned all my success. So don't you come around me when you see me at my best.
Yeah, I did it living with my parents. I'm grateful and thankful to be able to do that because I was homeless. Like, even after those car accidents, I was driving with a busted car while I still had it, and I was delivery driving and trying to network in the lane that I got my degree in, cinematography. And I was getting jobs here and there, but some of them I was doing for free just to network, just to get my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? When I wasn't working, I was in school. And when I wasn't in school, I was working. Most of my 20s was doing both at the same time. And then resources came with that, both in the workspace and in my music life.
Yeah, I bounced back when I got a second breath. Had a follow with my homie, but I took that on the chest. Had other friends that left me and I felt that wish was fake. Cause I hold their confessions and I always gave them space. So what we're gonna do now is never mention it again. And if you mad about it, hold your breath and count to 10. I'm not stopping for nobody, I'm not stopping till the end. So don't you come around me if you don't want me to win.
I had a falling out with a close friend, and that one hurt. I had friends that I was there for through everything, through their life-changing news, through funerals, and through everything going in life, their hardships, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was heavy investment in that. But it's like, you know what? Like, sometimes we grow apart, and that's just how shit goes. Now that I'm moving in the direction that I want to, leave me where you left me. Thank you, Satnam. Because I'm not stopping what I'm doing. I'm going to do it even if I work in isolation on a farm. I like that quiet, soft life, that country girl life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I'm not stopping until my physical journey here ends. And even that ending is not an ending. It's just another beginning. And then the second verse is me sort of, boom, here. This is where I'm at right now.
Staying on my path, I proceed along. And I like my solitude, so I be alone. Cause when I'm creating, I feel at home. And every brick I'm laying is leading up to my throne.
That's me. Like, I really do genuinely like my solitude. I have universes in my head. It is why I'm here. I don't care how delusional that sounds. It's all part of my great work, my magnum opus here. My magic here is my great work. My throne meaning my riches, my blessing, my deservedness that transcends realms that I can access from a nexus. But also it represents my third eye, my Agna, as well as my crown, my Sadasrat. So in Kundalini Yoga, those two places are the seats of consciousness. They can be seen as the seats of consciousness. So that's my throne, my connection to God.
And yeah, the world might hate me, but they don't know who I am. I'm practically a mirror, but you might not understand. I'm multi-dimensional, but I'm grounded on this earth. So look at feelings and them opinions, I know my worth.
Yeah, the world might hate me for one reason or another. Whether it's transness, how I express myself, whatever, man. That's okay. I've experienced enough of people, like, you know what I'm saying? I think society has this huge, weird fetish or obsession. It's like a collective hive mind trauma bomb where people love to project, but talk about how much they don't like being projected on. Keep your opinions. I know my worth as a person. I'm multidimensional. I'm very tapped in with my chakras, my synchronicities. I feel the energy flowing through my nadis, but at the same time, I'm here grounded on this earth, constantly learning, constantly questioning. That's part of the paths that I walk. Like, I learned of Vamakara when I was younger, and then I learned of Dakshinakara, and I incorporate these things into my life. I use them as dialogue for that dissolution and that resolution.
I'm protected by my God and my magic and my prayers ain't breaking. My ancestors is on and my mind is awakened.
My God, the Most High, this is how I connect with Dakshinakara, the right hand path, as well as Theurgy. And my magic is my thaumaturgy, my Vamakara, my left hand path. That is the work that I do here, and I bring these things together. My prayers are continuous. They are in perpetuity for myself throughout all timelines, dimensions, and planes of existence. My ancestors are with me too. My guides, angels, ancestors, and spirits, all with me. That is my community. I'm not even playing. Like, that is my community. It is not always easy community, but it is my community. And then I have community on the outside of here too, you know.
I tell you all the time, hate nobody, y'all hate it. Cause everything I rhyme come from mind I create. No LLM can rhyme like Kiana when I lay. I waited for my time, now I shine while I fade.
Pay no mind if you dislike me. Everything I do comes from me organically. I don't care if my lyrics are simple. It's my life, my story. And Kiana actually is an acronym. I'll give you the acronym later. That'll be a deep cut. Actually, I'll tell you right now.
It's alright if you feel like you're like a mess. It's okay if you start from the bottom, just take a breath. Just breathe into your belly and bring it up to your chest. Then let it leave your crown and let your body decompress.
So basically, I was just incorporating some yoga for y'all. It's like a little thing, like you can actually do breath work. You're using pranayama. You are moving prana and apana through your system. I just encourage you, look into breath work. You don't got to do Kundalini Yoga, but breath work helps you. And it's okay to hit your rock bottom. Okay?
And this is how we rollin' from now on, no looking back. I'd rather rock it solo than to follow for my track. Remember all them times you could've worked with me before. Now when I get it poppin', don't come knocking at my door.
Rappers who were coming up to and acting like producers did not have a right to charge for exclusive beats, like they were some AAA rapper or something. It's the ones that are egoic, and there's a lot of people like I spent equipment on who said they wanted to do things with me and did not put in that work or did not show up where I asked for help.
Don't bother me, I'm walking on my odyssey, following my prophecy. Y'all think I'm an oddity, so up y'all cause for modesty.
We have politicians who are pedophiles, tech bros who are with these politicians and who are screwing us over daily. And then we have everybody in a damn opinion about anything at any given time. Like, your cause for modesty.
When it comes to family, man, I love when they provide for me. Knowing that my grandma and my granddad would be proud of me.
I'm thankful for the ways my parents have provided for me throughout my life. My grandfather was a reason for me being an entrepreneur, and he taught me whatever he could. And he owned a transportation company. He really helped a lot of people, not just with the transportation company itself, but like the people that were employed that society did not want to give another chance. My grandmother was very influential as well. She was an organizer, a teacher, she was an administrator. That stuff inspired me, and I know that they'd be proud of me now because I did not give up.
This my new life policy. Don't fake no camaraderie. Don't care too much for fame. I want my money and my privacy. Don't promise me, no lie to me. My angels, they surround me. Aim to be my greatest, and I'm loving how they sound to me.
That whole last part is self-explanatory. Like, I'm not going to give you a whole seminar. I have my whole genius annotations up. So if you want to read those, you can. Follow me on my socials. I'll link them and stuff. And thank you for being here with me through this process. So yeah, that's how it goes.